Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now, on to today's story. My husband cheated with my best friend. Rant. A little preface to this story: I've been with my husband for 7 years but only married for 1. Over the years he's had so many inappropriate friendships. Single girls I don't know somehow become friends with him, confide in him, bring him coffee/lunch to work, always randomly bumping into him, texting him. Anytime I've mentioned these things making me feel weird, he's always turned it around on me, making me the jerk for preventing him from having friends. I always end up eventually meeting these girls, but always once they've gotten boyfriends or once their friendships have died down a lot. Not to mention that anytime I've even had single, male co-workers, he would constantly start fights with me about them. Telling me that my friendships were inappropriate even though the extent of our friendship was physically working together. Never texting or hanging out unless at a party that my husband was attending with me. He's also been caught having inappropriate text conversations with women. Sexual talk, and even once with his ex-GF where they both proclaimed that they can't stop thinking about F-king each other. Fast forward to March of 2020 when I went to visit my pregnant sister in another country. Due to border closures I got stuck in my native country and have been unable to travel back. I had with me our laptop that we share. And logged into it was his FaceTime. I was asleep one night in May when it began ringing and I could see that it was a woman I had previously mentioned being uncomfortable about before leaving for my trip. I waited until the next morning before confronting him, and he lied on the spot, telling me that FaceTime logs always make up random calls. His email was also logged into the computer, and immediately upon asking him about the FaceTime call, an email pops up that he has just changed our AT&T account password. Obviously that prompted me to look into it and I found his call logs. Every single night he would lie to me about going to bed and spend hours with her on the phone. In 1 month they had spent over 100 hours on the phone, not to mention actually hanging out, working together, etc. This started happening literally the day I had left for my trip. I confronted them both and they both shrugged it off as me being hysterical. I obsessed over this, but my husband swore he was just lonely and nothing physical or flirty ever happened. I chose to work on forgiving him, but obviously I had trust issues. At the same time his sexual appetite seemed to have skyrocketed. All he would talk to me about was sex like every moment of the day, and it was bugging me as I was taking care of our 2-year-old daughter and didn't have time to be there for him every minute of the day to talk to him about his fantasies and what he wanted to do. It was incredible pressure, as when I couldn't talk he would complain to me about how I blew him off and make him feel horrible about himself. So I suggested opening our marriage up while I was gone. I put boundaries on this, like, total stranger, absolutely nobody in our friend group, nothing emotional, etc. The first thing he did was run straight to his ex, aforementioned ex who he was caught talking to in the past, and slept with her. They continued talking dirty and flirty up until I saw the messages and flipped out. He apologized and I said the open relationship was off, yet somehow he convinced me to let him try again. He then immediately went to another girl we both have so many mutual friends with. Her and I follow each other on social media, etc. Obviously I flip out again, and for good call the whole thing off. He's given a golden ticket and he still can't even follow the rules. He came and visited our daughter and I this Christmas, and he openly admitted to having slept with my best friend in April. Just weeks after I had left. He tried to make up lies and blame me and how I was treating him. I swear, it's such BS. A girl who I had also mentioned their friendship being inappropriate. Example, she would tell him like the absolute dirty details of her sexual conquests that she wouldn't even talk to me about. I messaged her and she said she felt extremely pressured by him into the situation and apologized and then blocked me when I asked her details. My husband also won't give me details other than it has happened once. Otherwise he says the details are not important. Not that I believe anything he has to say anyway, as he's very much a pathological liar. He swears he will do anything he can to save our marriage. He swears he's a changed man, and it's as simple as choosing to not do it anymore because I'm the most important thing that's ever happened to him, blah blah blah, etc. I feel so incredibly betrayed by this person I can't even look at him with love in my heart anymore. Do people get over this kind of stuff? Do you think he will be able to change? I don't even want to go back to him. He's so emotionally manipulative and abusive, I'm just disgusted. He swears he will do anything to fix the marriage. But he swore fidelity to you when you married. How has his track record on that promise so far? You know what his word is worth. Refusing to answer your questions shows he has no intention of really fixing anything. Unfortunately, I know that his word is meaningless. He's promised me the same thing for years and nothing has ever changed. I think you need to love yourself more. He's been showing you who he really is since the beginning of the relationship. You need to put you and your daughter first. This is so sad, I agree. Frown. This dude will never change and doesn't have an ounce of integrity. She is my whole life and I'm brought to tears thinking he couldn't even be a good man for her. Unfortunately, he's a complete narcissist, and there is no doubt that he will destroy his relationship with her as well. Unfortunately, he is who he is. The hard part for you is accepting that and doing what's best for you. Stay strong. He's been showing you who he is for almost a decade and you've continued to entrench yourself in this relationship. When will enough be enough? He behaves this way because he completely disrespects you. That is not going to change. For the short term he will behave but will eventually do what he wants, which is cheat, because he doesn't value you as a person. You're right and I know this. He has absolutely no respect for me and I see that in all of his actions. The way he gets angry at me for taking 30 minutes to respond to his text. The way that he torments me with the silent treatment if I miss his call or lose a debit card. The way he tries to fight with me in front of our child. He is a bad man. Leave him behind and go find something better. Being by yourself is better than being with someone like him. Hopefully someday you will find someone better that will love and respect you the way that you deserve. Come on, be true to yourself. Why are you letting him treat you this way? He's destroyed my self-confidence and my self-worth. I am empty inside. He couldn't destroy it. He just made you suppress it for a time. You can find it again. Preach, my man, preach. Listen to this and take it to your heart. You'll find it again. Just take the first steps. You deserve real love. You deserve better. Get out now. Your boundaries and agreements are tangled, unclear, and he is a master and manipulating you. And unfortunately at this point you don't seem to have the capacity to maintain your boundaries, which is okay. I'm not shaming you. It literally happens to all of us during some point of the I really still want it to work even though there is zero evidence I can trust them phase. He's a train off the rails and you are a mere barrier to his narcissistic ways. You enter into his arena at your own risk, my friend. Best of luck as you navigate big things, and remember your worth is not this. The thing is, I truly do not want to make this work. My sister calls it the X-cause. Looking at him I just feel gross. I have no love left, as I've given him everything. But I do feel trapped for financial reasons and the threats are constant. I'm currently taking strides to get my independence back. I have a hopeful job interview on Monday, and if I get it I'll be quick to leave. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Have an awesome day or night. Wherever you are.